amazing. Travel, cars and planes, hop about the country. I mean, to think this morning you were both in Hawaii.
And tonight we'll be off. Be all off, having dinner here in San Francisco. Amazing. How long was the drive from Sacramento?
2 hours and 18 minutes.
And how far is that?
97 miles.
Do you live near the freeway?
Yes.
I think if the freeway revolt had won, I-80 wouldn't be here. Then how long would your drive have been?
97 miles.
Match just changing. He'll be down in a minute.
I was going to write you a letter.
How do you think your mother feels walking blind into this? I knew something was wrong the minute I started right up the hill to this neighborhood.
John.
Oh, this was a surprise to us, too.
Surprise to my retirement party. This is an ambush.
Would anyone else care for a drink?
I shouldn't drink very much. Because I haven't finished packing yet.
She's traveling with you? Damn it, son, what the hell's going on? Don't leave me standing here to fool any longer.
Joanna's back in the flower beach in New York tonight, and I'm in Switzerland in the morning. There, we're planning to be married.
When, John? When?
Who's this? Who's this standing here?
John, please.
With my son. Is this candid camera? Is that what this is? Where's the smiling white guy?
Might I suggest we all have a drink? A touch of spirits makes a fine social
Good God
lubricant.
almighty.
Excuse me.
Oh, what a thumping martini. We're in trouble.
My dear, they just found out. I'm sure the look on your lovely face was the same. Give them a couple hours and a couple drinks.
Oh, all I can think about is my family right now, and we are in trouble. It is Matt.
Oh, I mean, to wipe the look of stoic disappointment off his old mug may take some months and a case of good bourbon.
The doctor told us that he won't marry Joey without Matt's approval.
Given their situation, that sounds strangely old-fashioned.
And Joey knows nothing of it, and she's packing to go home with them tonight.
And Matt won't approve.
Oh, he is not himself. Oh.
What about dinner?
Oh, I can't think about food right now.
Should I even set the table?
Of course, why would you ask?
Because I don't understand nothing no more.
I don't understand nothing no more either.
So how did his parents take it?
The same as we.
Are they still here?
Out on the terrace.
Well, I decided I'm going to tell John what I'm thinking right before dinner.
It took the miracle of a talking donkey to set Balaam straight. When the stubborn donkey spoke, he said, I am here to oppose you because your path is a reckless one.
Oh, save it for Sunday, Mike. Look, I'm not going to tell the kids they can't get married. I don't have the right to.
So you suddenly changed your mind? A miracle it is then.
No, you have to understand, they have me boxed in a hell of a corner here. Look, and he has no right to come in here and make me feel happy about something that no ordinary person would feel happy about.
Don't fool yourself, Matt. Know exactly what it is you are about to do. You not approving the marriage is you stopping the marriage.
Mr. Prentice, hello. Welcome, Mrs. Prentice. So, how was your drive?
Pleasant.
Oh, how far was it?
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Drake, I don't know you and don't want to offend you, but are you some kind of lunatic?
John.
Matt, we were just coming to that conclusion.
Okay, bye.
You know what's going on here?
Well, I wouldn't say that I approve exactly.
Maybe you can afford to be out of your mind, sitting up here in this fine house where the police, your money, and your skin protect you. But I'm speaking to somebody who lives out of the world, telling you that my son missing your daughter is crazy. You should have told them up the minute they walked in here.
Listen, if you would just calm down a
Calm
little.
down? Mr. Drake, do you know who my son is, what he's done for himself? There and your daughter would be throwing away everything.
Oh, come on, just a minute now.
It would be throwing away everything.
Listen to me. I agree with you. You are the first person that I see eye to eye all day.
What have you told them?
Well, exactly what you've been talking about. I feel like the world is not ready for this.
It's you that's not ready, Matt.
And why am I standing in your house now? How did it get this far?
Look, I realize that you've only had a few minutes with this, but I will tell you that I've learned this morning that the kids are very serious about this, and you and I are about to make for them one hell of an unhappy situation.
How is my son dumb enough to get himself trapped?
Trapped?
Tom,
Is she in trouble?
Oh, most certainly not. Excuse me, I have to go be with my daughter.
at least I've had all afternoon to deal with this. What I would like you to do is to have a chat with your son. You can use my study.
I'll let John know you wish to speak with him.
I apologize for coming off too hot. Good to know you're a reasonable man, Mr. Bailey.
Second door on the left.
Reasonable man? You know, since the seminary, I've always preferred Augustine over Aquinas. It's that faith in reason alone.
That leads to the devil, Mike. Come on, can you leave the devil to yourself tonight, please?
The only devil I'm really concerned with is the devil in man himself.
You know,
Mr. Drayton, I'll need to speak with you and Mrs. Drayton soon.
right after you talk to your father, he's waiting in my study.
Matt, you're on the point of destroying all the happiness there is in the only happy family I've ever known. Do you have any appreciation at all for what Christina is?
Do you have any appreciation of how she behaved today? It's like she's taken her common sense and embraced all this without even thinking about it.
Is that what you believe she's done? She's thrown her arms wide with an empty head and gone to Joey. Oh dear, oh darling, this is absolutely splendid. Wherever will we get enough orange blossoms to fill the reception hall? Is that how Christina's handling it?
Look, I am used to having an unpopular opinion, all right? So I can stand alone.
You've been alone. Nobody beside you.
Oh, don't give me that God-making footprints in the sand crap again.
I'm talking about your wife. For the first time in your life, Matt, you're fighting on the wrong side of the battle.
I have had just about enough of your damn pontificating.
I'm trying to remember when I've seen you so angry. You don't even get this hopped up on the golf course.
You need to refill your drink. I see that it's running low.
Fine. You know what? I see it now. You're mad because in a single day, you've been thrown. You're the last person in the world I would expect to behave as you're behaving. You're off balance. You've forgotten who you are. That's your trouble. You don't know who or what or why. You've gone back on yourself. And in your heart, you know it.
There is a limit to how much I can take even from you right now, okay?
Look, for more than 30 years, there's been no man I've admired more respected. You know this. But for the first time in all those 30 years, you are a sorry disappointment.
Oh, how can you possibly put yourself in my position, huh? How? Unless you have 4 or 5 children of your own somewhere, hidden from the records, I mean, how could you possibly know what a father is going through at a time like this? Look, Joey is all I have. How can you possibly understand that? I just happen to think, I happen to know. They don't stand a dog's chance, not in this country, not in this stinking world.
They are this country. They'll change this
They
stinking world.
can't change it. They can barely scratch the surface, but that maybe is all.
Don't you walk away.
I don't need to hear this again.
I'm talking to you.
I've already heard it.
No, not like this. I'm talking to you. I'm looking at a man who's gone blind to the mirror. Locked up in your hospital in your white lab coat, you're safe. Safe until the minute you step back out on the streets. What's in the mirror there?
Where would I be if I stayed in Sacramento? Doctoring a handful of patients in a rundown hospital.
What you don't understand is all this country will do for you is steal your research, steal your skills, steal your knowledge, steal they've stolen through history. The work you do for a white man won't make him treat you any different.
I'll work where I have the tools for my research. Since I went away to school, you told me keep my eyes down, stay away from white folks. You telling me that I got in my way as much as every bigot who's called me boy.
They're gonna do worse if you go out there on the streets with his daughter. He's as much against this as me. Look at your uncle. They had to cut flesh off his ass to piece his face together because a white woman said he looked at her too long. What do you think they're gonna do to you if you go out and marry that girl? You're not just marrying his daughter. You married every white man in America's daughter. And that white only son never came down. I know you. If you think it's what you want, you're gonna try to be white. But she's gonna always be white. And she's the one who's gonna wake up mad one morning and call you go to hell. I will not.
No, John, no.
Whatever you've done for yourself is because I busted my nails to make it happen. All day, taught at that school, then tucked my education up in my hat and punched in as a night watchman. That meant I had to lay down in the same dark I woke up in so you would end up stroking a fire or running the streets.
You trying to tell me what rights I've got and what I owe you for what you did for me. I will tell you now, I owe you nothing. You did what you were supposed to do because you brought me into this world. And from that day, you owe me everything you could ever do for me. Just as if I had any more children, I will owe them everything. But you don't owe me. You can't tell me when or where I'm out of line and try to get me to live according to your rules because you don't even know who I am or what I believe or what I feel. And if I tried for the rest of your life, I couldn't explain it to you. You and your whole generation believes the way things were for you is the way they've got to be forever. And not until your whole generation has lain down and died with the dead weight of you be off our backs. Don't you understand? You've got to get off my back.
John.
Who put up the color only signs? We didn't. I'm not blind when I look to the mirror. My skin is black. I know exactly where I come from. But color is what some people say to limit us. What you don't see. You still think of yourself as a colored man. And I think of myself as a man.
Is it all hit? No, no. Is it all hit? No, no. I went down to the devil's town. Devil knocked my daddy down. Is it all hit? Willie, Willie, Wee, look out for me. Here I come like a bumblebee. Is it all hit?
What are you singing?
Nothing.
How does it go?
Joanna,
It's me.
It's a game my grandmother used to play. She'd stand out on the porch and sing out, "Is it all hit?" And if we were still running about hiding, we'd yell back, "No, no." Then, when the time came, she called out, nobody answered. She'd get off the porch and try to find us.
I heard what your father said about me.
Ever since the accident, my father's been angry with me, with decisions I made.
With everything that you've done with your life?
It's an old argument. Tonight I tried to say something new.
You were fighting. I got so worried for the first time about us. I was getting sick thinking I was getting between you and your family. I can't bear feeling that.
Joanna, there's something I need to tell you. I promised your parents we wouldn't marry
imagine it's because there's been a change in me. You know what I found I can't stand? It may seem petty, but I can't stand when they call me Joey. Whenever they call me that, it's like the person they're talking to is someone else, and I don't think they realize it themselves, but they never used to call me that until after my brother died.
Joanne, I'm afraid without your parents' blessing, you're never gonna make it.
John, look! The cactus!
Your father's booby trap.
The monster. It bloomed. Just for us. It's like us. Like how we'll survive in spite of all this ugliness. Is it all his? No, no. Let go, John. Is it all his?
No, no. Is it all hit?
No, no.
I don't count, but one more time. Then I'm gonna quit this rhyme. Is it all hit?
No, no.
Willy, willy, wee. Look out for me. Here I come like a bumblebee. Is it all hit? Is it all hit?
Ah,
Ah, Tilly, you helped him. You told him I was down there. Oh, I would have stayed there all night. Oh, you know I would. Huh. What would have happened if you never found me?
my grandmother had a song for that too. Something she'd sing out whenever she got tired of looking for us kids.
How did it go?
I don't remember, but as soon as she started singing, we'd all run back to the porch. First one there got a penny.
Oh, you don't remember it at all? Not any of it?
Run home, children, and something about a starry crown. That's all I remember.
Run home, children, there's more room there. Run home, children, there's more room there. I'm going home for my starry crown. I'm going home for my rose of gold. Run home, children, run home.
Oh, Tilly.
I'll be at your wedding. I'd like to talk to John.
I should finish packing. I'll be done before dinner.
Switzerland? I hate to fly. My father was like yours. I couldn't breathe under the weight of him. That's why I left Georgia. It's a lot of good reasons not to trust white folks. It's good reasons not to trust black folks too. We make each other distrustful. In some ways it's getting better, but in other ways, feels forever the same. But no matter what you think of Mr. Drayton, don't get your mind set on him just yet.
It's very clear to me who that man is.
It wasn't but a month after he lost his son that my mother died. I was too afraid to fly on a plane. And it was Mr. Drayton, that same Mr. Drayton you met today, who rode the train all the way to Atlanta with me. Can you imagine the two of us together on tried to teach him to play whist on the way, but you don't have the head for cards. Rode the train all the way to Atlanta with me. And he was with me when I buried my mom. That's Mr. Drake.
How is it?
Ready to leave? I need to talk with you. If you can stand my dead weight.
It's not you, Ma, it's him. The man's been rolling over me since I could walk.
The only weight he ever put on you is love. Whatever burden you feel, thanks to your father, that burden's a generation lighter. He still carries you on his shoulders, little Brown.
The man doesn't know me anymore.
I don't know you anymore. You have never been disrespectful to your father.
Sorry.
Tell that to your father. And while you're at it, tell me, what is happening here? A white girl, John? You have never been reckless with your heart.
Since the accident, my heart, Ma. My heart's been buried in my work, buried with Faye and Anthony. But look at me now. Try and see what's happening. When Joanna and I met, started having lunch, our conversation so effortless, so easy, we weren't expecting anything to happen between us. Then she started popping up in my head when I thought of something funny, when I discovered something new. One day, she came to work, her hair tied back with a piece of blue rubber from medical supply.
A piece of blue rubber.
Yeah, Mom. Her hair tied back with blue rubber. She looked so goofy. Beautiful. See? I noticed her hair, the piece of blue rubber. Since Faye's been gone, the women I've dated, I couldn't pay attention to their lives. I didn't care for their details. Details were for my research. Details were for my memories of Faye, memories of our son. And Joanna understands that part of my life too. But now, Mom, I'll stop crying at every child I see. Don't you see that this means the possibility of another grandchild? I have only been reckless by not telling you the whole truth when I called, and by asking the Draytons for their approval to marry.
John, what are you going to do?
Grab Joanna, get the hell out of this house.
Run home, children, there's more room there. Run home, children, there's more room there. I'm going home.
Oh my gosh. I must have been a child the last time I heard my mother sing that song. Miss Binks, is your family from the South?
My mother grew up in Meridian, Mississippi.
Oh, my family's from right near there in Livingston, Alabama.
Song's been passed around.
Reminds me of chores. See, nobody had to work as hard as we did. When my mother sang that song from the porch, you got straight home and ran to got your chores done, or she come looking for you with that switch. I hated that damn song.
Mrs. Prentice, I do wish we had met under different circumstances.
How? How else do you think we would have ever met?
What I mean.
Mrs. Drayton, you don't know our lives. I can count on one hand how many times I said anything to white folks other than, here's your change, thank you, have a good day. We stay away from you as much as you stay away from us.
So I guess you don't agree with the situation.
What I've come to understand is that we have no control of how we're introduced to things in life. How we're introduced to one another, introduced to love or to hate. And yet we all have this funny idea that no matter how smart we are, like my son, that we can plan for everything. You know that saying, you want to make God laugh? Tell me your plans. This was certainly not the plan, especially after everything my son has been through.
Oh, yes, Joey told me.
Oh, Mrs. Drayton, please, you can try to sympathize, but don't try to relate. You don't know what it's like. His wife was like a daughter to us, and that little boy never got a chance to become a man.
We lost our son 15 years ago. 15 years, 7 months, 6 days.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Drayton. Most people don't know.
Get your coat, we're leaving now.
Oh, hell no, not before dinner. Everybody, get yourselves in here now. Dinner's on. Come on, get yourselves to the table. Run home, children, there's more room there. Run home, children, there's more room there.
What has gotten
I'm
into you?
going home.
That's a lovely voice you have there, lass. I'd like to learn that one day. I'll trade you for one of mine.
Oh no.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, first played by our sweet Molly Malone.
I'm not staying here for dinner.
Wheels
John wants to sell his life.
Streets broad
We're leaving
and
now.
narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive,
Hi,
oh.
come on now.
Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Mike, this is not helping at all. Come on.
Mr. Drayton, how is this a problem for you? All you have to do is tell my son that you don't approve, and this is all solved for you.
Come on, Mary.
Look, I don't know your daughter, but my son, after all he's been through and what he said to me tonight, Mrs. Drayton, I don't know how to answer you about whether or not I approve, but my heart aches for my son.
Don't tell me you support this.
I would rather trust them and you'd rather see them hurt. It's as if the two of you have forgotten everything that really matters in this life.
We're leaving.
I'm staying. I'm staying for my son.
I won't stay in this house a minute longer.
John! What happens to men when they get old? They seem to forget everything. I believe those two young people need each other like they need the air to breathe. Anybody can see that just by looking at them. But you and my husband are, well, you may as well be blind men. All you see is a problem. Do you really know what happened to them and how they really feel about each other? I believe men get old, and when the sexual things no longer matter to them, they forget all about it. Forget what true passion is. If you ever felt what my son feels for your daughter, you seem to have forgotten all about it. My husband has too. The strange thing is, for your wife and me, is that you don't remember. Because if you did, how could the two of you do what you're doing?
Oh, don't fool yourselves. Whatever you talk out in this house on the hill won't change the hearts of homes across the country. That day will never come.
John, please.
I'll be out in the car.
Oh wait, Joey.
Please, don't call me that. Every word you said to me, every word you wrote, and everything you did, all of that, every single thing has been proven false today. I don't know what's worse. That you're a phony, or that you're a bigot.
No, don't you dare. Everybody and anybody gets to gripe and complain. But your father, he is out there fighting. He is not a phony or a bigot.
Mr. Drayton, I know I
Hey,
promised.
listen. I haven't actually said anything yet. You know, all day long you've been pressing me about the question that you brought here today, but you still haven't answered mine. What the hell is the rush? Yes, you've had 10 days together. What's another 10 days? Why do you have to leave tonight?
What is 10 days? 10 days is the first 10 days you were in love with Mom. The first 10 days after Michael was born. The first 10 days of me. But they are also the last 10 days of Michael's life. The last 10 days of John's wife and son. So you ask me, what's another 10 days? Well, the next 10 days are the beginning of our
everything that I'm thinking. And I'm ready. Would anyone care to listen? Now today has been a very strange day, and I don't think that's putting it too strong. In fact, it's been an extraordinary day. Today, I ran in here from the club, and Tilly tells me to sit down. And right away I have to ask her why she was telling me to do that. And then I met John. And after a number of guessing games, of which apparently I'm not very good at, I'm informed by my daughter that she has decided to get married. And her intended is the young man in front of me, a man I've never met before, whose skin happens to be black. Now, I think that I handled it in just about the same way any concerned parent would have handled it. In a word, I was flabbergasted. And then my daughter proceeds to tell me that, being the headstrong woman that she is, very much like her mother, that the wedding is on no matter what she and I think about it. Then the next shoe to drop is when the doctor comes and tells us in confidence that without our approval of the marriage, there will be no marriage.
Well, John didn't have the right to say that, and you don't have the right to decide.
Listen, this may be the last chance that I have to tell you anything, so for right now, sit down! It was very clear that we had only 24 hours to decide how we feel about this whole thing. So what happened? So my wife naturally decides that she's going to start thinking with her heart. And I know in my experience, that means she's going to be inaccessible to anything that I consider reasonable. But she made a number of statements, of which she thought were obviously reasonable, the last of which being, is that even if I don't approve of the marriage, it wouldn't matter, because it's just going to be a huge fight, and she's going to take your side. Then I have my wonderful stossel reverence of a friend here, who decides that now would be a good time to insult me with 300 mouthed platitudes, and leading me, like he's on the pathway, leading me to the angel of death herself. Now, this was the time that my daughter decided that she was going to simplify the situation by leaving with the doctor tonight. But not before she informed us that she has invited her intended in-laws for a celebratory dinner before we all dash off to the airport to wave goodbye. Now, Mr. Prentice comes to my home and tells me that I must be some kind of crazy lunatic. And then he proceeds to go outside of the house and sit in the car for the rest of the evening. Mrs. Prentice says that, like her old husband, that I must be some burned-out old shell of a man who can't possibly remember what it's like to love a woman the way his son loves my daughter. And I have to say, that is the first time all day that someone has made a statement that I can truly refute. Because I believe that you are wrong. I believe that you are more than wrong. You know, I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I realized I know exactly how he feels for my daughter. Because there's nothing that he feels for my daughter that I don't feel for my beautiful wife. Yes, old, yes, definitely burned out, yes! But those memories are as clear as the day we made them, so many years ago, and every single day for the rest of our lives, we will continue to make memories like that. Now, I believe where we went wrong is when the doctor decided to put so much emphasis on our approval of the marriage. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we think. If you two have what you have and you feel what you feel, then that should be it. And if it's half as much as my beautiful wife and I have felt, then that is everything. Now, as for the two of you, you know that there are a lot of problems that could be in your future. But one of those problems is not going to be me. Because I know that you know what you're up against. Your father is right when he said that the world is cruel out there, and there are going to be hundreds of millions of people that will be offended and appalled and angry at the two of you for what you're doing. You know what? You're going to have to ride that out for the rest of your lives. And maybe when times get tough, you're going to have to hold on to each other tight and just say, screw all those people. Look, maybe you could ignore them. Maybe you could even feel sorry for them. Feel sorry for all their bigotry and hatred and all those feelings. But it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, anybody can make a case for the two of you getting married. Even a good case for the two of you getting married. But there's no case that some burned out old shell man can make for the two of you not getting married, there would be one thing that would be worse. If the two of you, being who you are, being what the two of you have, and feeling what the two of you feel, if you were not to get married at all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So now are there any unanswered questions?
Is anybody gonna eat dinner?
And it's sitting out there in the car and it dawned on me. Somebody's gonna call the police.